It is almost 1:30 in the morning. And I said yesterday that I wanted to see a better game today. For a reason of, actually staying up late would be worth it. Not at all. Jays lose 6-2 to the Oakland A's. They've lost the series now. They're now 10 games under 500 at 48-58. It's rough once again, guys. I mean, the Jays take the 1-0 lead early on the RBI single from Kendrys Morales. Grichuk comes in to score on the play, and that makes it 1-0. And the Jays have the lead, and we're like, wow, we haven't seen that in a while. But then, as we've said over and over, you'll want to put up a 0 the next half. Sam Gaviglio goes out there and gives up a 2-run single to Matt Chapman. Martini comes in. Martini. I love it. And Matt Chapman comes in to score, and that makes it a 2-1 Oakland lead. Just like that. And then we go to the bottom of the third inning, and Crush Davis, a.k.a. Chris Davis, hits a solo shot to center field. His 29th home run of the year, and that makes it a 3-1 lead. Then, Mark Canha doubles to center field. Olsen comes in to score. And it just gets worse and worse and worse. And then they stolen base. Simeon tries to steal second base. Devin Travis cuts it off. They throw it home. Canha's in safe. They review it. He's safe anyways. So basically, he just stole home. And things are just getting much, much worse for the Blue Jays. They're down 5-1. And it's the third inning. I bet half of you guys went to sleep already. I don't blame you. Next half inning, though, top of the fourth inning, Justin Smoak gets a solo shot to right field. He fires a smoke bomb. That's the least enthusiastic smoke bomb I think I've ever thrown. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because in a couple innings later, Chris Davis singles center field. Chapman comes in to score. And then it's a 6-2 lead. The Jays get really no offense in the game. They had nothing yesterday. They have a total of 6 hits again today. And guys, something I want to talk about is effort. Look, I know this team is not going to the playoffs. And I know the Oakland Coliseum is not full, even though they're a very good ball club. I know it's not full, and I know you're not at home, and you don't really want to be there right now. But show me that you want to be there. And a perfect guy is Yangervis Solarte. I have kept my mouth quiet about this guy for quite a while. He was great to start the season, and he showed an effort to start the season. Why? Because the team was playing well. Now that they're not playing well, and they're selling off pieces, and they're not going to be a playoff team, he looks like he doesn't even want to play anymore. He hits a they put him in the shift, so the third baseman, I think, is playing in the shortstop position. He hits a chopper down third base. The guy has to run and get it. He doesn't have to go too far, and then makes a crazy throw. And he gets Solarte, but if you watch the replay, right as the throw leaves his hand, and I think Solarte's looking at the first baseman because he's looking for the ball, Solarte just, well, that's it. And then gets thrown out. Maybe if you hustle and you actually move your legs, you might have made it. And this is not just a one-play thing from Solarte. Every time he hits a ground ball, it seems he just hits it and goes, oh, God. And then just jogs to first base. All right, he's out, goes back to the dugout. I mean, what did he do today? Did he get a hit at all? No, he was 0 for 4 again. He's hitting .231 on the year. Remember when he was hitting plus 300? Even .250? He can't hit a baseball now. And for me, if I was a manager, he's showing he doesn't want to play. So you know what that means? Plop your butt on the bench. Brandon Drury, you want to get a chance to play here, right? Get in there and let's see what you got. Enough of this garbage. Seeing a guy like Lourdes Gurriel, he hustled every single play. And yes, he ended up on the DL because of it. But you know what? He showed effort. I haven't seen that from Solarte. There's a few guys on the team kind of the same thing. Morales, well, we know he can't run even if he tried. Donaldson, when he's healthy, we've seen that in the past where he doesn't run either. Smokey, again, can't really run all that well. So you look at the way this team is structured, they're not a speedy team. We wanted them to adjust that in the offseason. They did not. but effort. That's all I am asking. Any positives today? Well, I mean, Grichuk was 1 for 4. Smokey had the home run. Kendrys Morales, guys, this is the only guy that I feel is trying as of right now. He was 2 for 2 in the game, had an RBI, and walked twice. He did not get out today. Kendrys Morales' average is now .259 with an on-base percentage of .341. Guys, remember his ridiculous amount of strikeouts last year? Kendrys Morales in 86 games, has 65 strikeouts. That is incredibly good. And he's walked 35 times. I know he chirped him early in the year, but he has adjusted, as he didn't last year and he didn't to start the year. But he has adjusted, and he's looked great. Good job, Kendrys. Way to put an effort in. Dwight Smith Jr. was 1 for 4. Technically, he should have been 2 for 4, but they called it an error on the ball up the middle. But that was, I mean, what? Kendrys' 2 hits. Smoke, Granderson, and Solarte all had 1 hit. And Dwight Smith with 1 hit, and that was it. 6 hits total for the Jays. Gaviglio was atrocious. Went 2 and 2/3, gave up 8 hits and 5 runs. Luis Santos went an inning and a third of clean ball. Compton, I think he was a new Brandon Compton, the guy just brought up from AAA Buffalo. He went an inning and 2/3, gave up 3 hits. I think he gave up a run as well. Struck out 2 and walked 2. B. Genie threw an inning and a third of clean innings, struck out 3 guys, and Clippard threw a clean inning of work in his outing. You know what, guys? Forget about this Blue Jays team right now. Yeah, I just said it. Because there's one guy I want to talk about. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. If you don't know where that guy is playing right now, what planet are you on? Second of all, he played his Buffalo Bison's debut today. And a lot of people wonder, if you guys don't know, and you guys are wondering, how did Vladdy Jr. do in his first game? Did he choke? Did he struggle hard? You know, did he get a home run, right? How did he do in his debut? Well, let's just say he did not get a hit. Okay? That's the only bad thing. But it's really not a bad thing because he goes 0 for 1 and he walks 3 times. And he scores 2 runs. Vladdy Jr. goes right to AAA and just keeps on being patient. They don't want to throw him a strike because he's dangerous. He'll take his walks. No problem. He won't go chasing for anything. And he did not strike out. So there you go. And I think he had an RBI as well. There you go. 3 walks, an RBI, and 2 runs scored. Hello? Welcome to AAA, Vladdy Jr. That's all I'm going to say about that. The Blue Jays, they look to salvage something tomorrow afternoon. There's no excuse for it being a stupid late game and the time difference and all that crap, as Jays players might say. Probably not, but you never know. The finale goes tomorrow afternoon, 3:35, first pitch in Oakland. Marcus Stroman on the mound versus Sean Manaea. Look, Gaviglio, I don't see a part of the future in the rotation. Marco Estrada, I don't see it. Those were the 2 previous starters. Marcus Stroman, I personally love, and I feel like they should keep him around, and I want him to do well tomorrow. He's on the mound looking for his 5th win on the year. Guys, remember when he was 0-5 when he went on the DL? Since he's come off the DL, he's 4-2. He has been very good since coming off the DL. He looks to continue that tomorrow afternoon as the Jays look to salvage that game before they go on to face an even better team in the Seattle Mariners. And oh, look at that, Game 1, a bullpen day. That's great. As of right now, it's that. And then Brucky goes Game 2 on Friday, Estrada, and then Gaviglio again before the Jays have a day off before they come home and take on Boston. Jays fans, let's get through August, please, so that we can get to September and maybe get some exciting September call-ups. That's all I got, all right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. You guys enjoyed this video, and you guys hated this game like I did. Hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below. What have you thought of this mess over the last 2 games? I know they've traded some players, and the morale's probably down and all that stuff. Doesn't mean you go out there and not try. I want to hear what you guys have to say about all that stuff and about the effort. I want to hear what you guys have to say about that. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? I want to hear what you guys have to say. And we'll talk to you guys Wednesday podcast edition. Link is in the description for the podcast channel and for the podcast itself on iTunes. And I'll talk to you guys. It'll be tomorrow night. I got my baseball game at 7 o'clock tomorrow. So that video will be uploaded later on to you guys, probably around 10 o'clock, 10:30, 11 o'clock, in that range. I apologize to you guys in advance, but it will be uploaded tomorrow night as the Jays look to salvage the finale of the series against the Oakland A's. Marcus Stroman on the mound versus Sean Manaea, 3:35 first pitch at the Coliseum in Oakland. We'll talk to you guys then.